Public service announcement. These videos have the full intentions to be used as conversational tools and purposes only. Anything that is expressed in these videos and videos before and after has the sole purpose of that reason. I know a lot of this stuff is repetitive. I hope that you can understand that. Again, these are for conversational purposes only. The comment box on these videos is for that purpose. Thanks for watching. A very hot topic has come to surface, and it involves Chief and Sean and No Prep Kings. While they have said for several years they will not do no prep, they don't like no prep, and they only do a couple of them that they like or that benefits their hometown, their home track, or things like that. They have a few that they do, that is it. And they said that they will not do No Prep Kings. And apparently No Prep Kings has already signed to season 3. And you guessed it, who is supposedly signing up for No Prep Kings season 3. Alright guys, this is not 100% confirmed, but it is looking that way enough that I feel like I can make a video on it and feel good about making that video. And it is about Chief and Sean and No Prep Kings, the 3rd season. I'll tell you why I feel like it has been a better season for me. Last season, it was a first season, it was a new season, and I watched it all on YouTube, you know, as it was happening, right as, you know, TOMEIGHTY and some of them get their videos up. I watched it then. I knew everything that was going on. I knew who was the winners, who was the overall winner, and all that before the show even got good and airing. And this season I have watched some, you know, on Instagram. Instagram only allows you to have a 1-minute video, and a lot of guys would post their passes, you know, on Tuesday after it airs or something like that. And I've watched a little bit of that, but as far as keeping up with it, I haven't, and the season has been better in my opinion. And with that being said, I feel like there's a lot of people with me, and I'm going off of a lot of comments that I see on my videos, Instagram, other videos on YouTube, and things like that, is when is Street Outlaws coming back? We hate No Prep Kings. But I understand No Prep Kings. I'm not saying I like it or agree with it. I do understand why it is. I feel personally like a Grudge Kings, I guess you would call it, would be a lot better and actually benefit the production side more, and Discovery Channel or Pilgrim or whoever more, because there wouldn't be a $40,000 pot for each race. People would be betting their own money on each race, and I feel like we could get more than $40,000 between all the races on each episode. I feel like it would be a good show, or even a good little series that, you know, a couple of nights or whatever. But that's my 2 cents on how I think you could help No Prep Kings. There is a different No Prep race every weekend. We know that off camera and off of No Prep Kings, Chief and Sean does do a few No Prep races, and they aren't trying to hide it. But they have said from day one, you know, it's a racetrack. Prep the track, turn the cars up as far as you can turn them, and send them and see what type of times these cars run. Turn the scoreboard on. Let the fans know what these cars run. It's not really that big of a secret, especially in the, you know, pits area, because there's time slips floating around everywhere. And I just feel like that would be something different. It may work, it may not work. But Chief and Sean posted a picture on Instagram, and I'll put it on the screen right now, of themselves looking really confused of No Prep King rules, and Sean's got the light and the Christmas tree standing there like he's confused as to where it's supposed to go and all that. And it was made to be a spoof or a funny, you know, but if you read more into it and read some stuff that they have posted kind of hidden in social media platforms, it does lead us to believe that they will be at least some of the races for No Prep Kings the third season. And for conversational purposes, let's say they do. Where do you think they would stack up? How do you think they would fit in with the fastest guys in No Prep? We know that they are capable of winning these type things. Last year, Chief won Bristol. Year before that, he won Outlaw Armageddon. He is a front runner, or he goes out first round. Let me know what you think. I do think they would be, as much of a contender as a lot of the twin turbo cars that are making it to, at least the semifinals. Take somebody like Dominator, for example. The man's had more problems and has overcome more problems than anybody, and we see him in the top, 5 up until a week or so ago in the No Prep Kings points. If Dominator can make it that high and consistently do as well as he has, Chief and Sean shouldn't have a problem at all doing the same. What do you think? Would you like to see them there? There's a lot of people that I feel like doesn't like Chief as much as they used to. For whatever reason, they want to not like the man. But either way, you have to respect them and what they have done for the sport. As I made the video on MURDERNOVA for sale several videos ago, like 2 days later, he said that his cat run across the keyboard and the car wasn't for sale, and I had a lot of people call me out saying that was old news, it was fake, clickbaited you and stuff like that. Well, when I posted that video, the car was, as far as we know, officially for sale. It was on MURDERNOVA's pages, Facebook pages, and he said and typed out a long list of things that was done to the car for it to be a joke. But be as it may, according to them, it is, and I didn't feel like I needed to go back and take the video down because of everything else that I put in the video about what these guys has done for the sport of racing in general. Everybody that watches this is a car guy. They have made the everyday car guy they can live their life through them. They can look at the cars through them. That puts the passion and the drive back into it. They have just done more for the sport in the past 5 years than all of the NHRA and all of that has done in the past 20. So that's why I left all that in the video. And let me know what you think. Do they deserve to come in after these other 32 people have been there for 2 seasons, and somebody's going to have to give up a spot for them to race? Do they deserve it? Should they have to race the way in? You let me know how you think it'll be and how they would fall if they was to come to, let's say, every single race, like somebody that is dedicated and wants to be in the top 5 or number 1 in the points. Do they deserve that? Will they make that? And how do you think it'll play out? If they win one of the first couple, you think they'll keep coming? Or if they just go out the first or second round in one of the first couple, do you think they'll keep coming? Let me know in the comments below. But I know that this probably was a week or so ago when all this come out, and I may be a day or 2 late, but like I have always said, this is not my main job. This actually comes 4th or 5th in the, things in my life. The passion that I share is there, so I feel like the ones that are watching this video share that passion and want to answer the questions, want to see it, and is as curious as I am. So with that being said, I'm ending it right here. Same rant as always. Anything you want me to know, say, do, or have, email addresses across the screen, P.O. box at the bottom of the screen, if you want to be entered in the giveaways that I have. Very simple. Send something to the P.O. box, whatever it might be. I'm fixing to have another one. My P.O. box is about to be time for renewal, and if we don't get some action there and I'm able to give away some money, I'm going to shut it down, because no sense in paying the money on it if it's not getting much coming to it. So that's where we're at there. I want to give some money away, but I'm just giving money away to the post office and nothing in return right now. Thanks for watching. Godspeed, and I will see you in the next video.